All right, what is going on, guys? It is Brandon or SpookieSTL for those of you who know me. Right now, you guys are getting to see the ring light in action, and then the microphone, and then the new camera. So I got a lot of new equipment, but that's besides the fact. Today I want to talk about something really important, and that's being basically 100% true to yourself. I talked about this in the last thing, but being 100% versus being only 50 to 60 to 70% in your life. And when I talk about that, I basically mean that sometimes we get up like pretty much with low energy. Sometimes that we will not give a full 100 or 110% to whatever we want to do in the day. And sometimes it's a lot harder than it comes off and how it seems. And really, you want to try and push for that 100%. I mean, it's fine if we're going at 80%, 70%, or 60% throughout the day, no matter what occurs, whether, we had a bad day the previous day, or we didn't get enough sleep, or you didn't have your morning coffee, or you're just not excited for the day or the grind ahead. You really have to eliminate anything that's going to set you back from basically being able to push yourself as far as possible within this day that is to come. You need every ounce of energy that you can get back in that day so that you can perform to your highest efficiency. And that's super important in being proficient in your everyday life and your work, whether that's your health or your job or your hustle, your side grind, whatever you guys want to call it. And you really have to narrow in and focus throughout the day to basically keep that momentum. Because if you're able to keep that momentum throughout your day, from morning all the way, let's say, to like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., whenever your day truly ends, then you can successfully be like, okay, well, I completed my journey for the day. I gave it 100% at its fullest, but really take that 100% all the way up into the point that you actually fall asleep. To go to bed exhausted, to wake up the next day with 100% more energy. Some of us don't get enough sleep throughout the day, and that could really hinder and, basically come into play later on, where it will harm us, being able to do whatever we need to do in everyday task. And I encourage you to get enough sleep, but also I encourage you to do whatever it is in the morning, your routines or anything that can get you in the momentum for doing things throughout that day. It's highly important and beneficial in all this sense. And for you guys, I really want to, take the time here to really kind of appreciate where we have been so far. We're already in February. It's going to be March soon. I know for me, I've completed a lot of my goals. I've been working very hard in what I've been trying to do, and every day it's about being 100%. The reason why I'm talking about percentages right now, I'm not a big number person, but you got to completely fucking get that out of your head and eliminate it. For me, I feel like I've been going at a 70, sometimes at like an 80%, but never really going a full 110% or 120, or even at my maximum effort. And that's really all this is about, is trying to reach your maximum effort. Like, what does that really feel like? Just doing the bare minimum. I think a lot of us do that throughout the day and don't think anything else of it, or really even try to push beyond what is the normal expectations within our everyday lives, whether that's jobs, school, family. We're never really taking that next step forward, or what could we be doing better than what we did yesterday? Maybe work out for an extra 10 minutes, maybe read a couple more pages in the book, study a little bit harder, lean off of TV for a couple hours, things that are really going to benefit us, that we can get back into our day, or things that just make us feel happy, complete, and content. And throughout your days, you have these multiple challenges and decisions you can make. Every single one of those decisions matters and really connects the dots, so that when you fall asleep at night and you really truly feel exhausted and you get up the next morning, you know what? Yesterday was amazing. I had an awesome day. I crushed it. Today I'm going to do the same amount of effort. And you really need to take that into account. And I highly believe that this is something that we all need to work on. I know for myself as well, I've traded a lot of things for a lot of work that I've been doing. I haven't been leveling out pretty much everything recently, and that's very troublesome. So I've been ignoring a lot of different things that were healthy in my everyday life that I kind of stopped. And so that's one thing I could help that I can get back into, as well as trying to manage my time better throughout the day so that I can be at 100% or 110 and 20. Also too, I want to talk a little bit, don't overwhelm yourself with too many tasks. It kind of trickles into what we're talking about right now, but try not to go too heavy or too deep, or try to put your hand in, too many baskets at once. Sometimes it could be overbearing and overwhelming at the same time. Take your days as they come, focus on whatever project you have at hand, and really just finish it all the way through. If you got something you need to finish it all the way through, move on to the next project. It's fine to multitask, but know your limits, as well as set expectations for yourself as well. If you're a one type task worker, maybe try doing 2 tasks throughout a day, maybe even 3, but really know your limits and don't try to jump into it just super fast if you're not a big multitasker. I know for me, I've been trying to multitask a lot lately and trying to talk to a lot of different people, and I realized I have to schedule myself so much better and make a planner. So there's different ways I got to go about it myself as well. So really know yourself better. The whole conversation here, like I said, try to give it your maximum complete effort every single day, so that you are 100% complete, and try to grow from that and try to build off of that, because that's what's going to drive you so much further than you think you already are. So I'm going to leave you guys off with that with a quick little 6-minute, 7-minute video. My name is SpookieSTL, guys. Thank you so much for watching these videos, and thank you so much for joining in on the podcast. If you guys haven't been on the podcast, where I bring a lot of inspirational, motivational individuals, highly suggest that you guys come out for that. It's a lot of fun. I bring on, this is going to be like the 11th episode, I believe. So there's a lot of people there. You could also listen to them on my Facebook page, but please follow me, guys. Subscribe if you're on YouTube, all those fun things. I love you guys so much, and at the end of the day, never forget to share the love. I'll see y'all in the next one.